to the campus of Tyler Consolidated High School in Sistersville, West Virginia, where we kick off the 2025-2026 Bulldog basketball season. It's the Middle Island Melee basketball edition, as these neighboring counties will take on each other in tonight's opening game. The opening night for both of them. Thrilled to bring you all the action tonight. I'm Clint Adams, joined by Coach Dave Wright and Jeremy Wagaman. Jeremy, what do we know about this Tyler Consolidated team?
Yeah, so it's kind of something nice. Tyler comes into the season looking to build on last year's 11-13 record. And an impressive 8-5 mark at home. The Knights found their stride late, winning 7 out of their final 9 games, including a big postseason win over Oak Glen, 63-54. That late surge showed just how dangerous this team can be when everything clicks. So for some key players tonight, Garrett Roddenberger, he's a knockdown shooter when he gets rolling, so we've got to get in his face to keep him from rolling. He's one of the most clutch scorers that Tyler has. He averaged 9.2 points per game last year and led the Knights in rebounds last season. Brody, another senior, Brody Genovazio, a versatile offensive weapon, can create a quick shot from anywhere on the floor. Last year he was Tyler's primary scorer, putting up 15.7 points a game. And until recently, one of the key players I was talking about watching for was Zayden Hardbarger, senior. He's a floor general, but just found out he's not playing tonight. So they're going to have to make some adjustments there. So I'm going to add that to one of my challenges ahead. They have to fill the void left by Brady Stroke. He was their senior last year, their team leader. Also, too, they're going to have to fill that void with Zayden Hardbarger not being here tonight. I look for his loss leaves a major leadership gap. I'll also say that for both of them, Brady or Zayden.
Yeah, not to mention, you guys talk about Tyler being, a crosstown rival. They also are now in the same region. So, typically this is not something that we're used to. So we will see them in playoff time more than likely. And so, something to pay attention to that, we will play in regular season, but also will be, a playoff implementation going up against them later in the year.
Oh, yeah, important for postseason. Get this regional contest, get this win early.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to start the season off the right way. Anytime you got that first game, you always want to start 1-0. You're going to lose a game during the season, but you don't want it to be the first one.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how our football players gel, right? So they haven't had as much practice. They're eligible now, but they haven't had as much practice. They have a couple scrimmages, but Tyler's team's been together longer. They didn't make a deep run to the playoffs like our football team did. So this is a crucial, regional game, regional contest, and we're just sort of starting to build our momentum as a basketball team.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that, too. I mean, as you mentioned, this Doddridge County goes deep into the playoffs of football to the semifinals. A lot of these players, Jared Trent, Landon Thomas, Bryson Dixon, I'm used to calling their names in football, and here they're going to be out here tonight in basketball. How do you think that physical sport of football, and Bryson Dixon injured in his last game, how do you think that's going to play into tonight's game?
Well, Doddridge last year came off a 20-5 season. Also was 11-0 at home. That's super impressive. They've also had placed top 4 statewide in Class A according to postseason rankings. This brings a veteran quarterback. I believe we have 10 seniors on this team, so the experience is definitely going to be there with everybody. Some of the key players tonight for us is Jason Solomon, a senior at 6'8". He's a major interior presence. He averaged 7 rebounds, 9.1 points for us last year. He's a big force down there in the middle, especially defensively, let alone getting those rebounds. Jared Trent, he's an engine of this team. He's the point guard. Trent led the team in scoring and assists last year and steals. He's quick, crafty, and capable of creating high-quality shots and also creating offense for other guys out there on the floor. Landon Thomas is a physical two-way player who isn't afraid of contact. Landon, he'll get down low, he'll beat in the box a little bit and get some rebounds, but he can also spread you out. He also averaged 9.4 points a game. This Doddridge team can show you a lot of different looks, especially how deep they are, depending on who's on the floor. They're balanced scoring across the guards and forwards. They have an elite defensive stretch, discipline, toughness, and very strong coaching.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right, and I think this team's going to come out, and I think big things are expected from this Doddridge County team this season. Had a very successful campaign last year. Yeah, I think a lot of people were expecting a repeat of that.
Yeah, you'd ask earlier too about the physicality of football, how it's going to translate for these guys. I expect tonight to be a very physical game. As we see in the JV matchup, a little chippy, right?
Yep.
So could get a little chip here, and the rest are letting them play for the most part. I don't know if that'll translate to the varsity game, but if it's a physical game, I think we have the upper hand with that, with the guys we have in the field. Because we looked at our starting lineup. Josh DeHaven too, football player. It looks, I think, maybe all 5 except for Sullivan. So 4 of the 5 we're playing football, so it's going to be pretty physical. We're healthy. Trent seems to be bouncing around pretty. Dixon, sorry, seems to be bouncing around pretty good. So
yeah, exactly, and that's the main thing that I like about this team. I've seen it a few times. Where Paul will make big substitutions for our guys, so we're deep. We can run. If they do try to come out with the presses along those lines, it's something that we'll easily be able to break down. I think with our depth.
Yeah, I think that depth makes all the difference too, because there are a lot of teams that can match up, especially in a sport like basketball where you're up and down the court so much. People are going to get winded. You're going to have to bring them out every now and then, and to be able to put someone in that's still playing at a high level.
Yeah, I truly believe these Doddridge coaches have a unique challenge, right? So they've got probably 10 or 12 athletes that could be starting across the LKC and other schools. They've got them on one bench, and so they're a humble group of kids, just like football. They didn't care who was making the play, just the play was being made. And I expect that with Coach Paul, knowing them for football, the 2 Thomas brothers coaching down here in basketball, that they were being selfish the same way. They just want to see the points go on the board, and they don't care who's going to get the points.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Every night's probably going to be different for this Doddridge team. Essentially, this guy is going to be flowing with this guy. This lineup's going to be, have the better hot hand, I guess I would say. So, they got to find what works right now. Really, tonight's important, but really what's important is playing right, finding the right lineups at the end of the year.
Well, we owe our sponsors a break, so let's let them get into the action a little bit as well. You're tuned in to WVRC Doddridge. We'll send it out for a commercial break.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up, we're ready to explore. Doddridge County's where we grow, our stories start to soar. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one, and all our dreams are not afraid. Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. From the classroom to the field, we stand side by side. Teachers guide us, friends support, we're ready to take stride. Bulldog green and gold so bright, a symbol we uphold. Every challenge we embrace, our courage won't be sold. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one, and all our dreams are not afraid. Oh! Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. Oh, the road ahead may wind, but we won't lose our way. With faith in each other, we'll light up the day. Bulldog spirit, it's our song, we'll sing it loud and clear. For Doddridge County, we'll stand tall through every passing year. Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, where futures fly. Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high.
All right, we are back.
We are back. Welcome back. Jeremy, let's talk about the keys to the game. What's it going to take for Tyler Consolidated to come out of here 1-0?
Well, it's going to be a big challenge, I think, but they're going to hit perimeter shots early to open up the floor. And honestly, I'm not there. They're going to push the pace and beat Doddridge down the court after rebounds. They're going to have to set the tone and take control of this game early, and then limit second chance points against a very strong rebounding team. We got some trees down there, and if they miss a shot, we get the rebound. That's one less for them.
I agree.
Those changes in possession can make all the difference in basketball. Coach Nate, your thoughts on Doddridge's? What are their keys to the game?
I think they need to slow down the tempo and force Tyler to play in a structured half-court set. Use our size and physically inside, especially with Sullivan. We talked about second-chance shots. I think we have a good opportunity to get a lot of second-chance shots. Make Tyler take tough, contested jumpers. Use our depth. Work them on the half-court offense and, make them take tough shots. But, all in all, I think we'll be fine. Just play within ourselves. It's a first game out here, work out those jitters initially, those first few shots. I think we'll settle in just fine.
I mean, I'm feeling better now that the mic's on myself, to be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
Those jitters are starting to go away. The first time I get hit up here, it'll be fine.
and that's what I told him earlier. I was like, I was trying to do that girls' game. I just wanted to break the ice a little bit before I get up here with the big dogs,
I'm like Mike Tyson. I had a plan until I got punched in the mouth. That's the way it goes.
I hear it. I will agree. I mean, helped run the camera for the first girls' game there, and I agree with Dr. Cheeseman. We did a lot of football games, and it's definitely different. And it's a lot faster. So, we'll work into this and we'll get it going. I will say we've had some Wi-Fi connectivity issues when they kicked us off a couple times. So bear with us at home. If we have to get kicked off, we've got people watching that text us, and we will jump back on and get you caught up as quick as we can.
And if we get kicked off, we'll do our best to recap what we missed as well. So we'll keep track of that as well.
Yeah, I think this is, it's a perfect way to open up a season, a little rival game. We were just saying, our students here might have more students than the Tyler County students. We traveled well tonight.
Absolutely.
These guys are locked in. I think they're ready to go. I can tell they're fired up.
It's hard to tell the difference in the size because those Tyler fans, they got them cushy seats over there with backs on them and cushions and everything. So
Yes, they do.
that shows how dedicated our fans are. They're not sitting on that kind of cushion. This is an important early regional matchup right here for these two veteran senior-laden squads. So Tyler's going to bring the speed, the shooting, and the momentum. They'd love to get revenge for the football season as well. There's no doubt about it. These kids play each other all the time, and they keep that in mind. Doddridge is going to bring big size. They're going to be disciplined. And, of course, they're going to bring that defensive toughness that we expect out of all the Doddridge County teams. They're going to be stingy. Both these teams are experienced and hungry to start the season strong. Should be a great game tonight.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll see who takes that first step toward setting the tone for the year.
Yeah, in a tough region, you want to start off 1-0. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So, it's all about seeding in this region, that's for sure.
All right, well, I guess we'll step away for a second. We'll come back to after the national anthem. We'll be ready for the tip.
Sounds good.
Back on.
And we are back inside of the gymnasium here at Tyler Consolidated High School. Thank you for joining us tonight as these teams are preparing to announce their starting lineups. We'll take an opportunity to introduce the starting lineups for Doddridge County. Jeremy, you got that list?
Yes, I got the list. So we have senior forward Landon Thomas, 6'2", 190. We have senior Jared Trent, guard, 6 foot, 155. We have junior guard Heston Hayes, 5'11", 160. We have senior guard Joshua DeHaven, 6'1", 175. And senior center James Solomon, 6'8", 255. Starting for Doddridge tonight.
We talked about it during the JV game. Heston Hayes is starting tonight. Really expecting big things out of Heston Hayes and his ability to make plays when you need someone to make a play.
Absolutely. He was a firecracker off the bench last year, and if you needed a basket or someone to draw a foul, Heston Hayes was your person. He plays with speed. I know they've been tossed around the lineup all week, but for tonight's matchup, they settled on no starting 5 right there.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Heston, he sets a tone on the defense. He's a hustler. He's going to get in your face. He's a good one-on-one defender, off-ball defender as well.
They're announcing the starters now for Tyler Consolidated. Austin Peck, the sophomore guard, will be starting. So it's 21 Cam Strode. Also starting for the Tyler Consolidated Knights, number 2, Brody Giovinazzo. Rolls right off of the tongue. Giovinazzo, the senior guard.
You're doing a lot better with me with that name than anybody else.
We got a secret handshake over there that the Tyler Consolidated Knights, Silver Knights, like to do. Cole Masters also starting. And number 40, that's Garrett Bordenkirker.
They're going to put you to the test tonight, that's for sure.
They are. I like it.
I'm going to need, this is like mid-season names. I got to be honest with you. I need like a Logan Smith.
Yeah.
Something like that to get me warmed up.
Jones or something along those lines.
Exactly. I agree. But Brody Giovinazzo and Garrett Bordenkirker are a couple of talented athletes, and I expect to be calling their names a good bit tonight.
Well, gentlemen, the season's about to start.
Let's do this. Teams are gathering for the opening tip. And everybody shook hands, showed some good sportsmanship before that. Of course, the senior, Jake Solomon, the program lists him at 6'8", 255. Frankly, I think Paul just puts that on there to intimidate others.
His presence down low will be important tonight.
Cole Masters will stand at center court for the Tyler Consolidated Knights. Here's the tip. Tyler controls it. Foul right away, though. Doesn't take long for a foul there.
No foul. I think it was just a cross-court violation is what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So Doddridge will get the ball, set to inbound it. That's Joshua DeHaven, number 20. Inbound pass to Trent. Trent will bring the ball up court. Driving down in the middle. DeHaven, he's going to lose control. It'll be covered by Doddridge there. That's Landon Thomas with the ball. He'll go back to Trent. So he'll step back and look at the 3 and decide against it. Tyler intercept the pass. Bordenkirker bringing it up the court. He'll pass it off there to Austin Peck. Trent gets his hands up, knocks that thing back. Tyler looking to find a lane to run in. Pass will go out of bounds. Back to Doddridge. Substitution already there as we see Will Adams coming in.
I think he ran in, one of their players ran into him, and I think he got hit in the mouth. I think that's why he ended up coming out right there.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are just struggling to settle in a little bit. They're trying to fill each other out. They're a little bit sloppy with the ball. So.
Trent brings it up. He'll pass down in. Pass back to Trent. Top of the key for 3. It's going to be no good, but on the rebound and the putback, that's Joshua DeHaven.
Yeah.
DeHaven does a really good job getting position there, for that putback.
Yeah, very high energy kid.
Yep.
Got a good motor going.
He always finds himself in the right spot.
Bordenkirker bringing it up slow. He'll pass out there to Peck. Peck back to Bordenkirker, and a whistle on the play. Happened underneath of the thing here. So Heston Hayes will pick up his first. Team number 1. Next set to inbound. And they'll throw it out of bounds. That'll be Doddridge ball.
Jared Trent bringing the ball up here.
To drive the lane, and then there'll be a whistle. That's Heston Hayes driving into the lane.
That's 2 for Heston.
They're going to call him with a charge.
Yeah.
Maddox Jones enters.
So 2 early fouls for Heston Hayes. That's going to get him out of the game. He'll send in number 14, Maddox Jones. 6:33 left in this opening quarter. The Bulldogs with the 2-0 lead. Gordon Kirker brings it up court. He'll pass it out there in the corner to LeMasters. LeMasters driving the lane. Contact. They're going to call a foul, but it's on the floor. In fact, they're going to call that one on Joshua DeHaven.
Yeah, we're going to have to adjust a little bit. They seem to call this game pretty tight, right? So we're going to have to adjust on that. Try to keep some people out of foul trouble early.
Yeah, like we said, we're a physical group here, so, we got to make an adjustment here. 3 quick fouls, that's not good.
Jones on the defense there of Gordon Kirker. Shots up for 3. Bounces out. Loose ball. Tyler controls. Back to Gordon Kirker. He's going to be tied up, it looks like, but they're going to let him play on. And they're finally going to call a jump ball.
So, yeah, just mentioned that. It seems like they're calling it tight there on this drive right here. There's a lot going on, so I'm not sure. But that's okay. It's the first game of the rest of they'll get consistency going.
Jaden Solomon does a good job hustling there and getting control of that ball, making it a jump ball. We're inside 6 minutes in the opening quarter. Spin around pass out to LeMasters. LeMasters drives the lane. It'll be blocked
By Jaden Solomon.
Jaden Solomon gets a big frame up there and makes the block.
Jaden made a nice adjustment on that outbounds play. Right there. There we go.
Will Adams dumps it into Solomon, and Solomon makes the 2.
They don't have an answer for Jaden down low. Have to keep feeding that so they can figure something out.
Exactly. If we can find a way to get him the ball, that would be a good.
That's number 2. That's Gio Vanazzo missing the shot. Dumping it down in again to Solomon. Solomon out to Trent. Trent takes a look, makes a little drive, the fade away. He'll be short. Solomon with the rebound. And then a whistle on the play. Looks like they're going to get Gordon Kirker. That's not a Gordon Kirker. It's on 23, I think.
So they called that foul on
33.
On Solomon?
No, they called on 33, it says.
33, okay. So, okay.
I don't have a 33.
No.
I'm just wondering if they called on our player. Because Tyler's getting the ball.
They must have called they called it on Solomon. That's 33's first. That's Solomon's first. Gio Vanazzo brings it up the court. Crosses midcourt there. He'll pass it out to Peck. Down in the corner, that's Strode. Strode back to LeMasters. Shot up, no good. Rebound there by Doddridge's Bryson Dixon. Dixon brings it up the court. He's going to go coast to coast with it and bank it in.
That angle looks pretty good, doesn't it? And notice right now there's 5 different players on the court versus the starters out there. The 5 starters are resting.
Exactly. That's what we talk about, this depth for this team.
Tyler will get their first 2 of the night.
Yeah. Almost look for this lineup right here to run. Use your speed.
Yeah, it's a smaller group. Yep, I agree.
We're inside 5 minutes in this opening quarter. Dixon took a look but changed his mind. He's going to pass it out there to Adams. Adams back to Mitchell. Mitchell dumps it down, and the 3-point is good.
Malachi Kelly.
Malachi Kelly.
Big man can play low, can step out, shoot the 3.
Yeah, great shot.
Tyler shot there. That's 24. Landon Boggs. The whistle on the play. Stop play.
Looks like it's going to be a foul on Maddox Jones.
A little too much body there.
So to call Maddox Jones, that's the 5th foul for Doddridge.
So now we are in the bonus.
And it changed from a couple years ago, so there's no one-on-one. It's all 2-shot fouls.
Yep.
Right? So.
Yep.
There's nothing more exciting in sports than a foul shot.
Depends the situation. You never know. If it's the game winner, you just never know.
Fair enough. 3:49 left in this opening quarter. Bounces that one in as well, Giovinazzo. So the Bulldogs set to inbound. Dixon has the ball. He'll bring it up court.
And Coach Ball's wanting to push it.
9-4 your score. Make that 11-4 as Doddridge County's number 21. Malachi Kelly gets another one in there. Loose ball there. Braden Neff gets a hold of it. Neff will pass down to Coley Bell. Bell, Doddridge bringing that double team pressure, trying to run that trap. It is physical
Great
out
defense. Good job. Right in your face.
Throw all the way across the court. Still trying to find a lane.
Not finding much luck. Good defense there.
Doddridge does a good job on defense, and Kelly gets the rebound. Making the pressure, and it's going to go back on Tyler's way. So the Bulldogs lead 11-4 with 2:56 left in this opening quarter.
Right idea right there. Want to push it down the field, court. Just got a little too fast.
You're tuned in to Doddridge County basketball on WVRC Doddridge. Boys basketball, it's the opening game of the season. Coley Bell brings the ball down.
I really like this look right now. You know, they're getting in their face. They're being physical. Here's the difference between this. They have essentially the same starting lineup in right now. These are a fresh 5 right now. Yeah. You know, they're getting after it, and our starters are right now resting. They're going to come and do the same thing when they check back in.
Two different styles of play depending on what 5 Coach Ball has out there.
Exactly.
Dixon got a hand on that last one, knocking it out of bounds. So the ball remains with Tyler. Tyler will get that one in.
Good move down low.
Good take by the young man. Good ball fake there.
Yeah.
Maddox Jones with the ball. We'll pass it over to Dixon. Dixon will drive the lane. This is looking for somewhere to go.
Nice pass.
Kelly passes it down into Kelly. Kelly misses the shot. Adams misses it. Gordon Kirker brings it up the court for Tyler. Gordon Kirker will make the layup. We've got that Bulldog lead down to 3.
40 with the block and bringing it coast to coast all the way down to the 2. Good take by Mitchell there. Way to draw the foul.
$11 to 8 your score as Doddridge County has the 3-point lead. We see Blake Mitchell at the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair. One rims out. See some substitutions for the Bulldogs. Looks like DeHaven's going to come in after Mitchell shoots. Mitchell makes that one, and now Joshua DeHaven will come in for Mitchell.
So we have 3 of our starters back in.
Yep.
Bounce pass. Tyler has a little trouble controlling that.
The length that we have out there with Kelly, Solomon, and DeHaven right now, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least gets an opportunity to maybe press on a made shot.
Braden Neff with the ball. Here's the drive.
Nice.
They're going to call Solomon again. Jaden Solomon got a little too much arm and not enough ball.
That's 2 on Solomon right now.
And that'll send Landon Boggs to the free throw line for the Tyler Consolidated Silver Knights.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with LT, but hopefully we can get him back in this contest.
Yeah, I know. I keep peeking down there to see what's going on. I haven't seen anything yet.
3, 12-9, 1:32 left in his opening quarter. Bryson Dixon brings the ball up the court. He looks to throw, he dumps it down into Solomon. Solomon spins around. He'll drive the lane. Whistle on the play, and it's going to turn it over to Tyler.
Must have stepped out of bounds there on the baseline.
They're getting some good looks right there, some good penetration. See the calm down.
Yeah.
Let the game come to them and take control.
You're right about that. They did come out of a press there.
Should be our ball.
Yep.
No turnover. Jared Trent does a good job in defense there. There's a little bit of contact, but no foul called. Ball bounces out. He just lost control.
The length you talk about and then the speed with Dixon and Trent, I mean, it really leads to that press. I'm expecting them to use that. Like you said, Coach, there's not a lot of people come off the bench for Tyler, so maybe we can wear him down by doing that press.
Yep, exactly. And just keep feeding in the guys differently and everything else. Looks like we have a little scuffle here. I don't know what's going on.
Well, they stopped the play, but they haven't called a penalty that I've seen. They called
Nothing was called.
Yeah. They call them fouls in this sport instead of flags in the one I'm more accustomed to. So bear with me, friends. We're figuring it out together.
We're all adjusting.
That's it.
From the field to the court.
There's Trent. His drive to the lane. It's Kelly, and he's going to be fouled.
Right idea. Go to the basket.
I believe he was going up to dunk there, but he got fouled.
Yeah. Coleman Hiley will be called for that foul. That'll send Malachi Kelly to the free throw line. See what he can do for the charity stripe. We're inside a minute, 59.2 seconds left in this opening quarter.
Been a very quick quarter, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Been a lot of movement. Both of these teams have been up and down the court a lot. Kelly's first one bounces off the top of the rim. Big substitutions there for Tyler. So they'll send in Giovinazzo. Yep. Austin Peck and LeMaster. You just go, yep, I like it.
Yeah. Got to
said it just right, didn't I?
Yeah, got to take care of these free throws. We're leaving too many points out there with these misses.
Yeah, exactly.
Kelly gets that one. Now up the Bulldog lead to 4. Giovinazzo brings the ball up court. Here's Peck. Solomon get his hand in there and knock that one back. Pass out to the Masters. Masters surveying things. He'll pass it back to Strode. Ball gets taken away. It's Jared Trent headed up the court. He'll dish it to DeHaven.
I really like our help defense on this side. I mean, really coming to double team and also helping on the backside. Now let's see if we set this press up again.
And that's the thing. He tipped that out. They went on the run, and they found each other right there.
Oh, I didn't realize they called a foul.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Joshua DeHaven will shoot the hoop and the harm. As he'll try to add one for the traditional three-point play. And he'll get it. That'll extend the Bulldog lead to 7. A touchdown, if you will.
There you go.
And the extra point, of course. Giovinazzo brings the ball up court. He'll pass it down into Cam Strode.
There we go.
Strode loses the handle, and Solomon's right there. Hands it off to Trent. Trent drives down the lane and banks it in.
The bank is open tonight.
Yes, sir.
That'll double up Tyler. That's the end of the first quarter.
That was great. A quick 5 points right there, and look at the difference. You know, it was a 3-point ball game, and essentially we got those quick 5 points right there.
Yeah. So at the end of the first quarter, the score: the Bulldogs 18, the Tyler Consolidated Silver Knights 9. We'll be back after this on WVRC Doddridge.
This fall, Doddridge County Schools celebrates a season of thanks and a season of Bulldog success. Across every building, our mission in motion shines bright. At the Early Learning Academy, more kindergarten students are reading now than at this time in previous years. A powerful sign that early success starts right here in Bulldog country. At the elementary and middle schools, creativity and curiosity came to life through the Great Pumpkin Visit and the first annual John Post Pumpkin Drop, turning learning into excitement. The high school boys cross-country team are your AA state.
We are back inside of Tyler Fast-moving first quarter. Fast-moving first quarter as both of these teams ran up and down the court. Doddridge County has a 9-point lead.
Yeah, right now, Malachi Kelly has 6 points right now, and then Joshua DeHaven also having 5 points. The only thing that I really worry about, we got 2 guys with 2 fouls. We're to be careful and not get that 3rd foul and ruin our first half. Essentially, come out here, play physical, but be smart.
Jayden Solomon's going to have to be careful down in the middle, too. As you mentioned, want to be physical. He's a big guy. He's got a couple of fouls down there in the middle, though.
Absolutely.
So Trent has the ball. Outlet pass to DeHaven. Teston Hayes. Pass it into Solomon. Jayden Solomon will get the point, and he'll get a chance to add to that.
Yeah, they don't have an answer for his height. So as long as he can take the ball strong to the hoop and without drawing the foul, or creating the foul, he's going to be putting 2 on the board.
I really like that because essentially he had a cutter that came through and he took that same lane rolling off his guy and went to the hoop on it.
Yeah, well-designed play on that one there and taking advantage of Solomon's physical attributes. So Solomon will shoot the free throw. It swishes right through as well. That's Borden Kirker as he'll have control of the ball. So pass it to Boggs. Out in the corner, that's Hiley. Back to Borden Kirker, and then a whistle on the play. It'll call a block. He'll hit Joshua DeHaven with his first.
That's his second foul.
All right.
Yeah, so we got DeHaven, Solomon, and Hayes with 2 fouls right now.
3 key players, yeah. And 3 of them are currently on the court.
Let's just move our feet, be smart, don't be reaching or anything like that. Let's not be giving gimmies here.
Play good help defense.
Yep, I agree.
They shoot the 3. It'll rim out. Solomon with the rebound. Joshua DeHaven bringing it up quick. Jared Trent will slow things down a little bit. Back to DeHaven. Teston Hayes. Will dump off to Solomon. Back to DeHaven. Doddridge slowing things down here on this possession. Back into Solomon. And he'll get up there and another chance for a 3.
No answer. I tell you, impressed with Solomon tonight versus watching him early season last year. He was still learning and then play that post position. Tonight he's owning that part of the floor.
And the last time he was able to add the extra point as well. And he will hope to do that again here as he was fouled in the act of shooting. It's the second foul for Tyler Consolidated in the second quarter. This one will bounce around, take a tour of the world, but it falls out. Tyler trying to move quick. Solomon's there.
Way to stay straight up. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Don't reach, stay straight up.
One rims out as well. Good rebound gets the rebound.
Yep.
Malachi Kelly. Here's Jared Trent looking for a lane, and he'll find it. Nice shot there by Trent.
It's like trying to pressure the ball handle a little bit here. Drop back in defense.
Yeah, it's like an extended man-to-man defense.
Yeah. Borden Kirk will dump it down into the paint. Penalty called. That's going to be on Kelly. Yeah. And that'll send Landon Boggs to the free throw line, the junior forward.
That's Kelly's first.
Kelly picks up his first foul.
Looks like we got a couple subs waiting to come in after this.
Yep.
Doddridge County with a 16-point lead. Stays at 16 with a missed free throw. See some new names come in for the Bulldogs. Number 24, Isaac Johnson.
That last offensive possession looked like the Knights were trying to draw Solomon away from the basket and then do like a backward cut to get somebody else open down in there. So.
Yeah, because he's clogging up that lane essentially for them. He's not letting anything go on down low.
Yeah.
Just got to be careful. They're driving at him, right? Go straight up, don't pick up that third foul.
Exactly.
Trent will bring the ball up court. He'll dump it down into Kelly. Back to Trent. Trent takes a look.
Nice
He'll dump it in again to Kelly. Good looking feed down in there, but as you mentioned,
a little strong.
No points. Strode has the ball. He's going to pass it up there to Braden Neff. Neff over to Bordenkircher.
Nice block.
Good job there by Solomon. Jaden Solomon with the stop. Outlet pass. Jared Trent's able to get it before it goes out of bounds. There's the dump in underneath, and again to Solomon. Solomon will be fouled. He'll just shove his way up.
Man.
Oh, they're going to call it.
Little travel there before. Terry, really impressed with the Johnson twins. The last defensive center, they're all over this side of the court playing defense.
And I think that's essentially what they need, really, because with Kelly and Solomon, Solomon just coming out, but Kelly and Solomon and Trent on the floor, they got the offensive that they need right there. They need the other guys to be more role player and play good defense for us.
Yes, I agree, absolutely.
Landon Thomas checks in for Solomon.
Okay, I see Landon's back in the game. Great.
Good. Bordenkircher with the ball. Down underneath, that's LeMasters. LeMasters will bank one in. Cole LeMasters, the senior. Trent brings it up court. He'll dump it off to Thomas. Underneath, the shot's up, a little bit short. Will Adams just couldn't quite get enough lift on that one. Cam Strode will dump it off to Peck. Peck will take the three and miss it completely. He was on the line as he jumped towards it, and that'll turn the ball over to the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Be good for this offensive possession. Take control of the ball and get this lead up a little bit. We're sitting at 13 points. It'd be nice to get up 15. Just keep building that lead.
Mitchell enters the game here. He's a good perimeter shooter. I remember last year he get a lot of open looks on the outer perimeter. He can knock them down.
Maddox Jones brings it up court. As he's looking, he'll dump it off to Thomas. Back to Jones. Shot up from three, no good, but he follows up and gets his board, or tries to get his board, doesn't quite though. It's a bounce around Tyler, will bring it back up court. That's Neff. Neff looking for the driving lane. Here's Neff for the three-pointer. The rim's out. Spot up three, and it's good for Maddox Jones. 28-12, your Bulldogs on top. Dumping it down in the corner there. Trying to find somewhere to go. Bordenkircher. Pass it across there. Shot up. Off the bank. Blake Mitchell recovers that one. Jared Trent brings it up court. Thomas back to Mitchell. Dumps it down underneath and a foul's called.
Good look. I like that.
Yeah, definitely good looking.
Trying to get down in there to Will Adams.
Had to foul to stop it. Now that possession golf was really spreading out the floor, right? And instead of those cutters in, just a little too late there. The defender had to make the foul will to get the shot stopped.
Yep. 3:25 left in this second quarter. 28-12. Bulldogs with the lead. That's off the hands of Landon Thomas. Back to Trent. Trent at the top of the key. Will Adams looking for the lane. He'll drive it in. Spin around. Put it up. Bounces out. Bordenkircher with the board.
Keeps the young man. It'll come around.
Yeah, he's right there. He's only barely missed.
Nice
Landon
block.
Thomas does the blocking. Good block there by Landon Thomas as he got up and shoved that ball away.
40's good. He's got a good head fake. He did that on one of our guys earlier. So good way to stay on his feet there and finish it off.
Bordenkircher will try the three this time. Rims out. Tyler gets the board. They're foul. Second going to flag.
It's going to be on Maddox Jones. That's his second as well.
So Maddox Jones picks up 2:52 left in the second quarter.
It looks like they're an extended 2-3 here. They're going out of the man zone.
Tyler's going to call a timeout. They'll take a 20-second timeout. 2:38 before halftime. Go ahead,
I
Jeremy.
thought it was a 2-3, but we had that one defender leaking up a little bit, so I couldn't tell. I didn't want to hesitate, but Coach Nate jumped in there and put up. It is extended 2-3, just drifting back and forth a bit there.
Exactly, and they were doing a really good job of it. I like how they switched out of it right there, and I think that's why they call a timeout. Essentially kind of threw them off a little bit, going back into a zone defense right there.
We get down 16. Very important for Tyler to try to get the basket here. On the other part, I'm hoping we're able to stop this. Go down, let's go up 18 right there.
Yep, I agree. That'd be a good start right here.
28-12. Doddridge County dominating thus far in this contest.
Jake right now has 7 points and 5 boards and 2 blocks.
Okay.
I mean, he is being a force down low.
That's just what you expect out of your physical center down in there, that senior center. He brings that leadership, but he also brings that ability to just control inside the paint.
Yep.
2:38 left before halftime.
Got some length in there again with Kelly, Thomas, and looks like Mitchell. And then we've got Jones and Dixon in there for some speed on that.
Yeah.
Gordon Kirker at the top of the key. He's looking for someone to throw to. He'll throw it out to Gio Venazzo.
Yeah, he's going to struggle with that defensive set with LT on him.
Did you notice they went out of the zone?
Yeah.
Dumps it down in the paint and then outlet pass. Drives it back in. Oh, don't miss it.
Got a box out there, boys.
Gio Venazzo with the basket. Nixon brings it up court this time. Pass over there to Mitchell. Mitchell does a good job getting down to Kelly, and Kelly just couldn't quite get it in there.
That was a good look. That'll fall.
Gio Venazzo, he'll throw it up. He'll throw it in.
All right, settle in.
That'll cut into the Bulldog lead. 12 points the Bulldogs lead with 1:38 left before halftime.
Nice feed.
Dump it underneath to Kelly, and Kelly couldn't get that one either. Interception there
Good
by
job,
Dixon,
Bryson
and then a whistle.
Dixon. Yeah.
Very good job. Foul call.
Dixon does a good job stepping in front of that, and then as you mentioned, he gets fouled right after that.
Kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think the guy saw him really. He just kind of hang back there and just tried to make disrupt the play, really. So good for him.
Heads up by Dixon, though. You can't fall asleep on this Doddridge County team. They're going to be aggressive the whole time.
Solomon re-entering the game, so is Hayes.
Yeah, see if we get our offense to settle down here a little bit. Trying to build on this thing I talked about earlier. It just feels like we're close. It is exploding, right? Taking over this game completely. We're just coming up short a little bit. Landon Thomas there at the basket.
Great out of bounds play right there. You see he came around the screen. That was great.
Little poke from behind from Heston.
Yep. And I want to see a lot of out of bounds play. They're always looking for that backside layup. You know, good job on us seeing it open up right there.
Yeah. Heston did a good job knocking that one out of bounds. The officials had to talk about it for a second and decided it stays with Tyler. Gordon Kirker. But dump it off the peck.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's the second foul, number 2 for Tyler.
You mean Gio Venazzo?
Gio Venazzo.
Gio Venazzo with his second personal right there. Yes, I agree.
Brody Gio Venazzo.
A little too aggressive on that.
He's going to have to be careful. I mean, he's their high scorer at this moment with 6 points. So, you don't want to see that guy get in foul trouble for Tyler.
So let's go send Landon Thomas to the charity stripe.
Nice being in the bonus, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Thomas will sink the first one. 31-16, the Bulldogs with the lead. We're inside a minute before halftime.
Good call here, I think, getting those two out of the game, right? I got 2 fouls, 58 seconds, get them a little bit of rest. Don't get a cheap foul here under a minute to go.
Exactly. You read my mind on that. And then also I look at it as, we're going to be a faster paced defense here and stuff like that. So I think they made a substitution as well, bringing in a smaller guy.
Yeah.
Picked lost the handle there for a second, but he gets it back. Gordon Kirker. He steps. Oh, no, they're going to block. So that'll be a foul on Will Adams.
Yeah, that ref had a better angle than I did, I guess, there. I thought it was an out of bounds. Okay, I'll agree with him.
Might as well. But they no good to argue with him, I'm sure.
That's true.
Once that whistle's blown, there ain't much you're going back on, really.
Paul's taking a second for some conversation down there with him, though.
He wants an explanation, as well as he deserves one.
I agree.
It's all about how you talk to him. You just approach him the right way, then they'll talk back.
That's true. Yep.
We're inside half a minute. Gordon Kirker.
He's got some size, actually, though, but he moves pretty well.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good mobility.
Yeah.
Gordon Kirker, for as big as he is, I think he moves really well out there at those guard positions. Does a great job with ball handling as well. Oh, nice feed down in the lane to Will Adams.
Foul.
Foul on the play, though.
Boggs with his second.
Okay.
5 seconds left until halftime.
Yep. This first half has flew by.
What a fun game.
Yes.
So Will Adams sinks the first one. The second one rims out. That's Landon Thomas. They got 4 seconds. They'll shoot it up. No good. Put back. No good. That'll be the end of the first half.
We had some chances in that.
Yep, I agree.
So at the end of the first half, the score is the Doddridge Bulldogs 32, the Tyler Consolidated Silver Knights 18.
We're going to take a break for a couple commercials, and we'll be back to recap the first half.
Back after this.
Bulldogs in the building. Every day's the key. Show up, stand out, be the best you can be. When Bulldogs are together, success is what we see. Mission in motion.
Bulldogs in the building. We rise, we shine. Every day we show up, success is mine. Strong, united, making moves each day. Mission in motion as a bulldog way. Bulldogs in the building. We rise, we shine. Every day we show up, success is
Bulldogs in the building. Every day's the key. Show up, stand out, be the best you can be. When Bulldogs are together, success is what we see.
Bulldogs in the building, every day's the key. Show up, stand out, be the best you can be. When Bulldogs are together, success is what we see. Mission in motion, united, you and me. Bulldogs in the building.
In Doddridge County schools, our mission is in motion. From classrooms to construction sites, from labs to livestock, students are gaining real-world skills that build bright futures. With hands-on training, industry certifications, and pathways that lead straight to college or career success, Doddridge County Schools is preparing tomorrow's leaders today. Because here, we are united to make a difference for every student's future.
Doddridge County, you make the difference. Every cheer from the stands, every volunteer hour, every business partner, and every proud Bulldog family keeps our mission in motion. Because of you, our students are learning, leading, and thriving in the classroom, on the field, and in our community. From all of us at Doddridge County Schools, thank you for believing in our mission and standing united to make a difference every single day. Doddridge County Schools. Together, we are united to make a difference.
It's Friday night under the lights at Klein Stansberry Stadium, where tradition meets pride and Bulldog Nation comes alive. Each game, we rise together for our team, for our community, and for every student in Doddridge County. This is more than football. This is our mission in motion. Bulldogs fight with pride, Bulldogs stand united, and Bulldogs never back down. From the classroom to the field, we are Doddridge proud. We are united to make a difference.
Hey Bulldog Nation, it's time to renew your extracurricular passes. Thanks to community support of the levy, every staff member, student, and taxpayer receives free admission to all regular season home athletic events. Whether it's under the Friday night lights, on the basketball court, or at a spring softball game, your pass connects you to the heart of our schools. Renewals are easy. Stop by any home football game or visit the central office during business hours. Don't miss out on the fun. If you need a replacement or are applying for the first time, simply complete the short form. More details are available on our website or give us a call. Together, we're putting our mission in motion because in Doddridge County, excitement is everywhere. We are united to make a difference for every student, every day. Let's go Bulldogs!
Where Doddridge County has the lead, 32-18. Nate, you got some numbers. How do we get there?
Yeah, so really one thing that stands out to me before I individually single everything out here, we have 9 guys that have came in the game and have scored for us compared to 5 guys for them. So that just goes to show you the depth that we have, that we keep emphasizing about and everything like that. Solomon right now, he has 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. With also Kelly coming off the bench that has 6 points and 4 rebounds. And then also the Haven following up with 5 points and 3 rebounds. One thing that stands out to us, that we need to make sure that we take care of, not too many fouls. We have 10 fouls as a team right now. Solomon, Hayes, and the Haven right now both have 2 fouls. So let's not get that quick third foul.
Yeah, that was that's part of some adjustments that the Knights are talking about, right? 3 key starters in foul trouble around the bat. Let's go after them. It's our first opportunity we've got to see Kelly playing in Kelly Green, right? Yep. So I'm excited to see. He's had a couple chances down low. I want to see him tear it off his basket. I mean, it's close enough. I think, maybe we'll see a dunk in the second half or a better shot, but he is close. I'm sure he's got some jitters. First opportunity, senior, right?
Yep.
Playing with a new group of students here at Athens. So stay out of foul trouble. Keep pushing the offense, and it's going to come. I think, 32-18 is a good start for the first game of the season.
And Doddridge's in the driver's seat so far, the 14-point lead.
I'll read off Tyler's stats here. One of the guys that we talked about is Giovanazzo. He also has 6 points for us, for them as well. But he also has 2 fouls. He got 2 quick fouls right there in the second quarter. Another guy that I keep talking about is number 40, Gordon Kircher, I guess is how you Gordon Kircher.
Yeah,
so he has 6 points and 5 rebounds.
Yeah. It seems like the offense for Tyler's run through Gordon Kircher and Giovanazzo.
Yes.
So that they're the 2, the hardest names to say, but that's where the offense is running through, right? And they're, both seniors, I believe. Yep. So they've been around on this team for Tyler they've been role players the past couple of years, and so now they have an opportunity to start and lead this team. And they are Tyler's offense.
Yeah.
Really.
Essentially they have 12 of their 18.
Yeah, and Vase's got 2 fouls, right?
Yep.
And I think Border Rock, did he just got the one?
No, I don't think he has any.
Oh, wow. I thought he had one down there, but yeah, you might be right. Yeah. Okay.
So, essentially, like I said, let's take care of the basketball, keep getting good shots. I think some of this, first game jitters, they've missed a lot of easy layups right now, but I think that's kind of, the par for the course, the first game, getting a feel for everything and stuff like that. That's only going to get better, in my opinion.
That's the one thing I think as Coach Paul Burnside goes back and looks at the game film on this, he's going to see a lot of missed shots and a lot of missed layups, and I expect he's going to mention that during practice.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, and a few, missed free throws out there leaving points. So we got to pick those up. Jaden is drawing fouls down low. He's been making. I think he's made more than he's missed. But we have left some out there, not just him, but some other players. Whether they're missing the front end or the back end, but we're leaving some points out there. And we don't want to do that in a game that's a regional contest. That's basically a rivalry. Two neighbors slugging out, heavyweight fight. So we've got the first 2 rounds, first and second quarter. Come out in the third quarter, let's put the game away. Let's go to an offensive run. Let's go ahead and close this gym down for the night.
Exactly. And that's the thing that I've noticed, even watching Doddridge basketball the last few years. Jaden seems to have improved every year and only gotten better. One thing that I've noticed this year, he's taken the ball to the basket, even being at the top of the key. He's also been able to spread things out a little bit more, not just be in one area to get the basketball. If he's able to come up and get the basketball, that creates a whole other offense for us as far as back cuts and him being able to take it to the basket.
So, Coach, let's talk a little bit about what's happening at the half, though. What are you telling, if you're Coach Paul Burnside, what are you telling your team? How are you keeping them from getting complacent with this 14-point lead?
I think that you stick to the game plan, because I think the game plan's there. We finish on some shots, also knock down those foul shots. I think it's completely, we're up, essentially probably 20 points at this moment if we knock some of those easy shots down.
I think you just come out of the mindset of 0-0. You're talking about that in football. Same thing in basketball, 0-0. I think those student athletes on Doddridge side, they know they should be up more. And so they're sort of behind the 8 ball here. They're behind where they want to be. So let's come out and set the tone and take that lead and let it grow.
But on the other hand, what's the Tyler coach going to say to his team?
We're going to have to play some tough, stop defense, help defense, and find some other scores.
Yeah, they're going to have to knock down some shots. They're not going to find it inside. They're going to have to knock down some threes.
Yeah, they're not finding it inside, and they're not finding open shots as well. This Doddridge defense has been in their face the entire game.
They may have had 1 or 2 open shots, really.
Yeah. So Austin Peck will bring it up for Tyler. Back to Bordenkircher, top of the key. Working again to Bordenkircher.
Yeah, we came out in a man this time. I think it works out well. Turnover there.
Landon Thomas with the pick. He's good at getting interceptions. He gets one there as well. Jared Trent driving to the lane. The stop, turn around, put it up. No good. That's Austin Peck with the rebound.
Oh, stepped on the line there. It looked like.
Yeah, I agree.
Not according to the man in stripes, so Bordenkircher has the ball.
We got a pretty good view up top here. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's nice.
Cam Strode with the ball there. He's going to pass it out to Giovinazzo. Giovinazzo over to LeMasters. Back to Bordenkircher. Here's the open shot from Giovinazzo, and it's in. 3.
We're back to our starting 5. We're back to our starting 5 off the bench, just in case folks haven't seen that.
Oh, some physicality inside there, and Landon Thomas got punched in the face a little bit.
That's Peck's first personal foul.
Yeah, okay. We talked earlier, the pregame a little bit about the chippiness in the JV. These guys aren't being chippy. They're playing hard basketball, but they're being respectful and keep going after each other.
Yep, I agree. There it is again, right there, that backside layup.
I think they're focused on Solomon right there. Landon's able to slide in behind.
Yeah, Landon, as you mentioned, just comes in the back door there and has the wide open lane.
We'll take that all day. That easy 2 points right there.
Down into the paint. Solomon will bat it down, but they're whistling.
Yeah.
Cam Strode was the shooter, and he'll shoot from the free throw line. 6:24 left in this third quarter.
That's Solomon's third.
The good thing is it seems like we're finding some folks that come in. Like so Solomon picks up a third, and he picked up his 2 quick ones. Him and
Yeah.
we were finding people off the bench. So we had Max came in, right, James, and then we had Mitchell, and then also Kelly came in and was very productive out there.
Exactly.
Strode's first shot off the rim. Here's his second. Through the net. Here's Trent bringing it up for the Bulldogs. Pass it across the formation to Hayes, down into Solomon. Solomon
Nice pass.
eventually ends up into Haven. DeHaven down underneath, and he's going to be fouled.
Good job by Josh to get his missed shot right there and go right back up.
Yeah, go back up strong against 3 defenders. At some point, one of those 3 are going to foul you. Not enough space in there for that many.
There's just not enough space. It's physics, right? Yep. We learned that in high school.
Yeah.
2 objects cannot occupy the same place.
One thing I'll say about Josh, he's very scrappy down low.
Yes.
He gets a lot of boards. So he's very physical, scrappy, gets good position.
Missed his first free throw. Here's his second. Here we go. 1-2. That one's good. Morton Kirker brings the ball up court. Here's Gio Venazzo driving the lane. Joshua DeHaven knocks that one away.
Quick hands, I like it.
Yeah. And those fast hands moving out there. 5:53 left in the third. 35-22. The Bulldogs on top. Puts it down in the middle. Gio Venazzo, he travels.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be a travel, if it was going to be a jump ball or foul.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all take the travel.
Had all 3 options.
Yeah,
really.
it did.
I held my breath there for a second. I just didn't want to get that forward. That's all I was looking at.
So Tyler will take a timeout with that. We'll take a break. That's a full timeout. Back after this on WVRC Doddridge.
In Doddridge County Schools, our mission is in motion. Every classroom, every hallway, every heart is united to make a difference. We're empowering learners, building leaders, and inspiring Bulldog pride that lasts a lifetime. Together, we're not just moving forward, we're moving with purpose. Doddridge County Schools' mission in motion, united to make a difference.
And we are back at Tyler Consolidated, where the Bulldogs have the 35-22 lead.
Same 5 coming back in, starting 5 essentially.
Sending the starting 5 out there.
Looks like Tyler's coming into a full court press here. It looks like a 2-2-1 press.
A little interesting, yeah.
Heston Hayes looks to inbound.
Well, I mean, they're going to have to create some turnovers, so this is probably one opportunity they're going to try to take here.
Yep. We'll get an opportunity to see how good a shape it is, how the conditioning is.
Yep. Good job by the Bulldogs to beat that press on that one. Turnover, Gio Venazzo takes it away. Gordon Kirker brings it up court for the Tyler Consolidated Knights. He takes it right down into the paint. Shot missed. Solomon with the rebound. Going Bulldogs' way. Here's Jared Trent. Solomon does a good job scooping up that loose ball. Landon Thomas for 3. It's no good. Heston Hayes with the board.
I'd like to see us sit down and just run an offensive play, right? Run a set here.
Yep.
Here's the drive
Nice
to Landon Thomas, and he'll get the hoop and the extra.
Not sure if they pulled that out and did a set play or not, but he was doing that back.
Kind of looked like that was the set play, and I think you're right, Jeremy. I think they pulled it out there, and that was the drive that Landon Thomas was supposed to make. 5:08, we're still in the third quarter.
See, it looked like, besides obviously, it looks like Landon Thomas is going to be coming out, but they were making a 5 substitution set right there. I like it.
Hockey line change.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is a hockey change.
But honestly, them in this press, It looks like it's that smaller group that we talked about that's a little bit more athletic, essentially, that they can spread it.
The questions I'm going to need answers to is why do Landon Thomas's shoes not match?
Right?
And do they sell them like that? That's the questions I'm going to have to
And we also came out in a 2-2-1 press.
Tyler,
There we go, turnover.
I thought we might have touched that one, but the referee is, like I said, better angle than me. I'll agree with it.
couldn't handle the pressure, and they throw it out of bounds there.
They're going to talk about it, looks like.
Other officials are saying, let's have a talk.
I'm not sure the longer it goes, does it benefit us? No, it does not.
Does not.
Talked him out of it. That ref did. Talked him out of it.
So I'll give the ball to Tyler.
You win some, you lose some. I guess that's how it goes.
All right, let's get back in that press and square him out a little bit.
After conference. Peck with the ball at the top of the key.
2-3 zone, and that'll be coming out of that full court press, it looks like.
3-point shot will rim out. That's Gio Benazzo. Back to Peck. Peck will drive the lane. He'll put it up. Bounces out again. Fouling the loose ball and rebound. That's a foul on the floor.
A lot of bodies down there, hard to guess.
Is that a foul on Adams?
I believe so.
Yeah. That's a walk. We'll take
There we
it.
go. All right, that pressure's, turn that pressure up, right? Keep it cooking.
Yep, I agree.
Actually, they called that foul on Mitchell the last one.
Oh, was it on Mitchell?
It's what it says on the scoreboard. So Mitchell set the inbound there.
Good ball movement from the court.
Kelly, looking back out to Mitchell. Kelly looking for someone to shoot. There's the shot.
Maddox
Jones. Beck tried to drive, and Doddridge does a good job getting hands up and knocking it out. Will Adams.
I don't know. If that ball might have got through there, Malachi might have been able to step right in front of that pass. He was looking like he was going to be right there.
This possession feels important for Tyler, right? We're right ready to blow the lid off this. It feels like they've got to get something going positive on their side.
Yep, exactly.
Tyler down 18.
I like Paul's call. You know, they essentially called a press on us, and then we came right back out with it.
Just counted right back out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got into him a little bit. Big quick 2 on Mitchell.
So that'll be another one on Mitchell, his second foul. Team foul number 3.
Yeah, hard to get out of the way once you lose your feet. When you leave your feet, right? They can jump right into you there and create that foul.
Gio Benazzo back to Peck. Just trying to find, they're not finding any lanes to throw the ball into. Gordon Kirker, he'll throw it out to Gio Benazzo for 3. He'll rim out. Kelly with the rebound. So Dixon bringing it up court. Kelly with the tip in.
Good tip in. Back to the press.
He's super long down there, you know, easily getting that up there.
Gordon Kirker will be fouled.
On the flip side, too, a little hard for Tyler to scout Kelly, right? He wasn't playing at Kelly Green last year, so a little bit hard to scout how he would be used in the Dodgers
I like
tonight.
it. Not a bad thing.
No, absolutely not.
That foul will be on Will Adams.
That's his second.
Gordon Kirker will sink the first one. He'll shrink that lead down to 19. Here's his second. That'll cut the lead to 18. Mitchell set the inbound. He'll toss it into Dixon. That'll start the clock. Doddridge County has this one well in control right now. Maddox Jones with the ball. He'll dump it out to Mitchell. Mitchell drives the lane. He'll put up the shot. Kelly with the board. And a little bit of contact and some traveling. They're going to call Kelly for traveling.
Yep. Agree and disagree, but we're back on defenses. Get the ball back.
He's getting good position on that backside for that rebound, too.
So Tyler has the ball. He'll trap right at the half-court stripe. Gio is able to get out of that. Tyler will dump it down. It's Braden Neff with the ball. He'll toss that over to Landon Boggs. Boggs with the shot. Oh, he sinks the three.
He didn't want the first opportunity. He didn't want the first opportunity, but they got a pass back and he took the shot.
Dixon to Jones, down to Mitchell. Back to Maddox Jones at the top of the key. He'll drive the lane. He'll dump it back off to Adams. Mitchell was able to secure it. And a foul called on the play. They'll call Gio Venazzo with the foul.
Should be his third personal.
That's a big third foul for Gio Venazzo.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say that offensive end back there, Gio Venazzo, they kept looking for him. He's calling for the ball. They had to find another shooter. And Boggs came through there with a three. So maybe they found somebody else. We just got to keep an eye on that when they're kicking the ball out for the three.
Yep, I agree.
Another change of 5 players.
Another inbounds play here. So we got
substitution.
They were looking for it again, but they were able to find that time.
Yeah, Tyler sniffed that one out. Landon cut the lane. Heston Hayes makes the shot. Braden Neff bringing the ball up court for Tyler. He'll dump it off over there to Boggs. Boggs back to Neff. Here's the shot by Gio Venazzo. Hits nothing. Solomon with the rebound, but can't keep it as Tyler gets it back. There's a shot from the top of the key. Landon Thomas with the rebound. Here's Joshua DeHaven. He'll put up the three. It's no good. Nice save. Thomas with the rebound. He'll kick it out to Heston Hayes. It's no good. Then tie up. I'm going to call a foul.
Is that on Gio Venazzo?
It is going to be on Gio Venazzo.
That's his fourth.
They're going to give him a little bit of a break here.
Yep.
Yeah, the scoreboard says it's his fourth as well, so our numbers are good. Good job there, Coach.
Yeah, Coach is doing a great job keeping the stats.
Bear with me here. It's a fast-paced game like we're talking about.
Ooh,
right?
it is.
It is.
Almost into the third already.
I know.
Joshua DeHaven with the shot. The free throw line. He'll sink that one. Add the Bulldog lead. Here's the second one, and it swings in too. So they're going to call a timeout, it looks like.
Yeah. It's like our biggest lead of the night, right? 19?
Yeah.
But it's just going to be a 20-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
Yeah, exactly. One thing I'll touch on the stats here is we talked about these guys being so spread out. You know, we got Landon Thomas with a quiet 8 points and 4 rebounds right now. DeHaven also just got 8 points and 5 rebounds. Solomon, he has 8 boards. He's already bounced up already, 3 more boards on the night, but still has 7 points. Kelly right now has 8 points with 6 rebounds. One thing that I see a lot with this team, we're getting a lot of second chance shots. These guys are down low, getting those rebounds and getting those putbacks very well.
We're going to have some first world problems after this game trying to pick out a player of the game, though, because so many people have contributed so much to this team tonight.
That's right.
1:22 left in the third, and Doddridge County has the 19-point lead, 26-27.
It'd be nice to get a stop here and put us over that 20 mark. That's what you keep talking about all night. You flip the lid essentially when you see that 20 mark.
And they've got one of their scores out of the game with 4 fouls. So that's a prime opportunity to take advantage of this.
Yeah.
You got to think that Coach Paul Burnside recognizes Gio Venazzo has 4 fouls as well.
Yeah.
And you expect him to be particularly aggressive going at that. Morton Kirker with the ball. He'll dump it down into Neff. And Heston Hayes with the interception. Hayes bringing it back. Landon Thomas with the lay-in. Good job of team basketball there as Heston Hayes does a good job feeding it to Landon Thomas.
Yeah, remember that basket right there? Put us over a 20 mark. Because this time we just take over and shut them down.
Yep, exactly. Finishes half strong.
Gordon Kirker drives down in there. I'm not sure what to do with it, but he does a good job finding the open target. But he misses. And then Bordenkirk will be called for a foul there.
Yeah, a little extra there, but
Like he just got tied up afterwards and wasn't sure what to do.
yeah. I believe that as aggressive that he's played tonight, that's only his first foul, right?
Yeah.
I believe that's his second foul. I'm going to double check my math here.
Okay.
This is the one that we questioned. Yep, second foul.
Second foul, yep. Must have missed one earlier.
So Gordon Kirker called for his second. That's team foul number 5 for the Tyler Consolidated Knights.
Once again, Josh down low right there, being a little scrappy, getting that rebound. I don't think Forty liked it that he had position right there to get the ball out.
Yeah.
So Day going to go to the free throw line. 43.8 seconds left in the third. The first one hits the back of the rim and bounces right back to him. We're going to see a substitution. 24 and 42 both going in. Alex Johnson and Isaac Johnson. Looks like Johnson's going to go in for DeHaven.
Yeah.
It's Alex going to go in for DeHaven. After the shot. DeHaven sinks that one. 49-27. 22-point lead for the Bulldogs. 43.8 left in this third quarter. You're tuned into Doddridge County Bulldogs basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
Looks like they're in a full court man-to-man press here.
Yeah, it bounces out. He steps out. Yeah. Coley Bell just wasn't able to keep control of the ball as Doddridge County's defense does a good job pinning him against that end line. Here's Trent with the inbounds pass. Trent's looking to drive the lane. To get up in there. Landon Thomas. They dump it back to Johnson. Johnson back to Thomas and a whistle on the play. Coach Paul Burnside says, let's chat for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, offense looked a little out of sync right there, so why not just take a timeout? Let's reset it here. Get a good possession, knock down a shot and keep adding to that lead.
Yeah. Made some adjustments here, sending some different players off the bench. Shook up the offense a little bit.
Still got those 4 timeouts, so you might as well. You still got 3 of them now, so you might as well take one in that situation.
Can't take them with you, right?
You can't take them home.
Can't use them next week or
Can't put them in your trunk or anything. There's not rollover timeouts, right?
Exactly.
They should get some rollover timeouts.
I could be wrong, but it looks like Tyler's starting to wear down a little bit, right? I was like, our conditioning, multiple players off the bench. It doesn't look like the missed practice by those football players while they're playing the playoffs hurt their conditioning much.
Yeah, that's definitely going to help. A good assessment, because you're right, because I do think we're forcing a lot of turnovers and getting some of those easier baskets that we weren't getting in the first half.
Yeah. 25.2 seconds left in this third quarter. Doddridge has the ball. Coach Ryan Thomas down there with a little field cleanup.
Yeah. Looks like his boys are sweating on the floor a little bit.
Yeah.
Earn a little extra there, a little extra cleaning time.
Yeah.
He's probably got to wear that jacket home later, I suspect. Here it is, right down into Solomon, and man, that's just
they
as
bid
easy
hard.
as it gets.
Answer that one.
I mean, they bid hard. They jumped on Landon right there and then opened it up for Solomon.
Morton Kirker, he'll dump it down in the corner, and it'll go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Tyler Consolidated, though. Landon Boggs had the ball. Doddridge knocks it out. 5 seconds left in this third quarter.
Bringing their shooter in.
See Gio Venazzo back in there. And dump it down underneath to him. Shots wide. So that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. The score of the Bulldogs, 51. Tyler Consolidated Knights, 27. We'll take a break on WVRC Doddridge.
Hey Bulldog Nation, it's time to renew your extracurricular passes. Thanks to community support of the levy, every staff member, student, and taxpayer receives free admission to all regular season home athletic events. Whether it's under the Friday night lights, on the basketball court, or at a spring softball game, your pass connects you to the heart of our schools. Renewals are easy. Stop by any home football game or visit the central office during business hours. Don't miss out on the fun. If you need a replacement or are applying for the first time, simply complete the short form. More details are available on our website or give us a call. Together, we're putting our mission in motion because in Doddridge County, excitement is everywhere. We are united to make a difference for every student, every day. Let's go Bulldogs!
Welcome back inside Tyler Consolidated High School, where the Bulldogs have the commanding lead, 51-27.
One thing that sticks out to me over these 3 quarters, we have 31 team rebounds. So, I mean, I don't know the differential between defensive and offensive, but, you know, thinking about getting the ball 31 times out of that many possessions.
It's an extra 31 possessions, right?
Absolutely.
Whichever end of the field you were on, that's an extra 31 possessions.
Yep.
Here's Heston Hayes. He'll look to shoot it. Didn't want to, but he had to. Solomon says, no worries, I'll get the board. A little strong on the shot. Here's Peck bringing it up. Rejected. Doddridge County does a great job getting the rejection. Looks like Solomon got hit in the face there. Let's call time out there, maybe. We'll see. Solomon looks like he's okay now. Holding his nose there. I think we got a little bit of contact. Now top of the key, that's Hiley.
Yeah, you know, where we're at in the game, I like the aggression, you know, even regardless of how many fouls he's got. Aggression going up there, blocking a shot, you know, I think that's great.
Definitely. Well, at this stage, when you have 2 fouls in the second, it's different than having 2 fouls in the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can be a little more aggressive when there's only 7 minutes and 5 seconds left.
As I spoke too soon right there. I mean, I got to keep my mouth shut right there. Just gave him his 4th foul.
That one's on you.
I know.
That
I'm not sure sort of what's going on with Tyler's got number 2 and number 40 both out of the game. So Giannotti and Brockton.
I can take as many fouls as I want. I don't foul.
Yeah, there you go. There we got another foul coming.
But you're going to have to go down there and apologize to Jaden for that 4th foul that you got in there.
Oh, man. Heston Hayes with his 3rd foul right there.
Tyler drives the line and gets the score. That's for Coleman Hiley.
Good take by 22.
Yeah. Here's DeHaven. He attacks it, and he gets the hoop and the harm. Count the bucket, plus he's going to get to go to the line.
Yeah, good lead here for Doddridge. I guess most student bodies still here and still on their feet cheering for both their respective basketball teams.
That's second Josh traditional 3 points right there, and 1. He did that earlier. I was jinxing him too. I was trying to give him the foul shot already.
Well, he's going to make this one. I told you, no worries.
Yep.
That's just positive thinking. The power of positive thinking. Norman Vincent Peel. Here's the shot for 3, and it goes in. Coleman Hiley for 3.
That's a quick 5 points for 22 off the bench. Good for him.
It is.
Outlet pass to DeHaven. He's going to drive it, and he's going to dunk it.
Took the lid off that basket.
Good job by DeHaven. He's got hops as he gets up.
I saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah. Here's a 3-point shot. It's no good. Solomon with the board. Here's Jared Trent. Back to DeHaven. Here's Heston Hayes for 3. It's a little bit short. Give Hiley the rebound. Nice. Doddridge. Josh DeHaven gets up and rejects that shot.
He's feeling it all now.
Yes, he is.
He says your shot is rejected.
Yeah, good opportunity. Pulling all 5 starters out at this point.
Get up, Josh. Let's go. I love it.
Another hockey line change.
22 feeling himself.
Kelly, the board. Will Adams brings it up court. He'll dump it out to Maddox Jones. Oh, Jones hits the court hard.
Yeah, he did.
Tyler has a guy down on the other end of the floor.
Yeah, it looks like he might have caught an elbow there.
Yeah, I think it was a little inadvertent elbow swinging around.
Nothing flagrant there.
Both these teams are playing physical, but as you mentioned, not particularly chippy. We'll take
In
it.
Doddridge County Schools, our mission is in motion. Every classroom, every hallway, every heart is united to make a difference. We're empowering learners, building leaders, and inspiring Bulldog pride that lasts a lifetime. Together, we're not just moving forward, we're moving with purpose. Doddridge County Schools mission in motion, united to make a difference.
Player is assisted to the sideline. 5:41 left. Bulldogs 58. The Tyler Consolidated Knights 32. Set to inbound. That's Bryson Dixon. The toss it to Kelly. Kelly will put up the shot. It's good. Malachi Kelly.
Just hit double figures right there for Malachi Kelly, 10 points.
Three-pointer for Tyler. It'll bounce out. That shot taken by John Mace. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Tyler. Nest at the top of the key. Dixon gets a hand on it, but not enough to stop it from going where it needed to go. John Mace will throw it up in there. Here's the three-pointer by Tyler, no good. Kelly with the rebound. That's Adams bringing it up court. He'll look to dump it off there. Jones back to Mitchell, back to Kelly for the wide open shot in the paint. You won't find many shots that open in the paint.
Malachi with 12 points and 8 rebounds. He's 2 rebounds right now from a double-double.
Wow. He's had a quiet, successful game.
Yeah, he really has.
We're inside 5 minutes. Mitchell gets the board there. There's Kelly with the alley-oop. Oh, just a little too strong.
I think Malachi wants to have some fun too out there since he saw Josh.
Yeah.
See that one coming. Dixon switch back to quarterback role there and was spread up a good pass.
Yep, I agree.
Cam Strode gets the 2 there. Mitchell dumps it off to Jones. Roll. Getting the roll. Bakery's open today. He's getting the roll.
They're finishing those layups now. That's, look at the difference right now.
Yeah. 30-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Looks like another line change here. It happened 5 new at the scorer's table.
And Tyler says, let's chat for a minute. I don't want a timeout. Let's see if it's a full one or a 30. Looks like it's going to be a 30 seconds, so we'll keep it here. It's a full timeout. We'll send it back. We'll take a break back after this. And we are back. 3:50 left. Doddridge County with a 30-point lead. I like those kind of numbers. They're real easy for math people like me.
There you go.
It's a little high for me, though. I like it. Here's Braden Neff. He's going to dump it down to Giovinazzo. Here's a three-pointer will rim out. And a whistle on the play. 24. Looks like. Is that Isaac Johnson? Isaac Johnson called for the foul. Doddridge just basically had 3 lines they've run between here. Yeah, running just full 3 lines like hockey style. Lost control of the ball there, Johnson did. That's... Oh. Hard foul there. Just a common foul. Who's that one going to be called on? 24? No, 34. Is that what we called on Eric Glasgow? some of these players we saw play in the JV game earlier. .325 left in this fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us tonight. We've enjoyed your company. Pass to Johnson. He's going to be fouled from behind. Coleman Hiley will be called with the foul.
Yeah, overall, a great way to open the season for Bulldogs.
High expectations for this Bulldogs, and I think those will remain high.
Absolutely.
Exactly. You know, they exactly what we talked about. They took care of the basketball, got good shots there, especially there towards the end. You know, you guys pointed out that they started getting tired, and that's going to be the difference with these guys when we have essentially 9 guys scoring for us in the first half.
Yeah. Johnson with that two-pointer. That's Alex Johnson. Gio Venazzo with the ball. He'll shoot the three. He'll rim out. Loose ball. Gio Venazzo gets it, but he can't control it. Here's the outlet pass to Johnson. He'll put it up. That's 24, Isaac Johnson. 2:37 on the turning clock. And a little foul action up in the front there.
It's good to see some of these young men who don't get in the varsity games too often, even from last year, to get in today, do some meaningful work, right? Yep. They've got some of the starters still in for Tyler, so they're getting good experience, which, even though we have a deep bench, you know how the season goes, so you might need to pull somebody else up to help. It's good for them to have this experience tonight.
Exactly. Take advantage while you can, because, you know, in the closer games, these guys aren't going to get this opportunity.
That foul goes on Grady Amadei.
You worked on that name as well.
I did. That's right. That's the only Doddridge name I had to work on.
Yep.
It's going to be a good season for us.
Right.
There you go.
They really put us to the test tonight. I believe that. Tyler's still in a full court press here, you know, trying to get some turnovers.
Johnson rims out though. Johnson gets his head up. Here's the pass down. No good. Some contact. It's going to go Tyler's way.
Good effort by 24 there. You know, honestly, got to stop. And then made a nice little pass to Aaron there, almost put it away.
Isaac Johnson, number 24.
See, I didn't study like you. I gotta get these names. Even though I know a lot of these guys, you know, I still gotta work on it a little
Make sure
bit.
you get those names right. Those complicated names like Johnson.
Yeah,
there you go.
Exactly. There's 2 out there. That's the difference.
There's Johnson with the board. Isaac. The ball is going to go to Doddridge. Looks like it's Johnson on inbound. Alex this time. Outlet pass will be intercepted. A little too deep there. Landon Ball steps in front of it. Johnson
rebound.
with the board. It's a whistle for. And call foul on 22, it looks like.
Yeah, one away from the bonus, so it'll get out of bounds.
Coleman Hiley.
Never understood fouling that far away from the basket. Can't do much damage down there.
No.
Can't.
Too far away.
Break this press down here, you know, take care of the basketball and get out of here.
Oh. Another whistle. Apparently not in a hurry to get back out on the other end of the middle island.
Yeah, I think Johnson knew that was a foul, so he did it. Up there, Coach Paul. It's all right. His second.
So that one bounces off the rim. 1:39 left. Second one bounced off the rim. Johnson with the board. Oh wait, that's Glasspool. Yeah, Eric Glasspool with the board. And another foul. Only a minute 35 left. It's going to take a little longer than that.
Yeah, it definitely has. It's been looking at that minute 35 for a while.
It doesn't look like they're starting to call.
Friends, next time we will be on the air for boys basketball will be Friday the 19th. South Harrison comes to town for the Hoops Classic. WVRC will be on the air. The Kermit Vanskoy Invitational girls basketball on Friday the 12th.
I'll say this, it's been a nice setup up here up top and our being able to have room and set up and not be in the middle of the crowd, because I know, you guys talked about being in the middle of the crowd in a lot of games you guys had to deal with.
Yeah, it is a nice setup here.
Glasspool with the putback.
I do think the challenge all year is going to be, it's going to be hard to hear a little bit. So we're going to keep playing the mics, trying to help out. But in a noisy gym, I think it's going to be a lot of excitement for Doddridge County. So they're going to hear a lot of noise, back noise from the crowd.
Yep, going to do the best we can, making sure that everybody, our listeners, can hear.
Landon Ball sinks the three for Tyler. There's Johnson. He'll hit Walters Hickman. Next Johnson. Walters Hickman in the corner. Looking for somewhere to go. We'll dump it out to Glasspool. 40 seconds left in this contest. Amadei. Doddridge not in any hurry to shoot. There's no shot clock at this level of play.
I think they're just trying to take care of the basketball, run this clock down.
Yep.
I'll say this, the Doddridge faithful, they've been here the whole way through. We've got a good student section here for an away game.
Yeah, very good crowd supporting these Bulldogs.
Batted away and intercepted by Ashton Morris. Morris drive to the lane. He'll pick a shot up. It's no good.
Should be able to finish it off
With
here.
7 seconds, that should probably do it. So that'll do it from Tyler Consolidated Stadium. The final score of the Doddridge Bulldogs hang 70 on the Tyler Consolidated Knights. Knights have only 45.
All right, we will slide out for a quick commercial break, come back with some final wrap-up.
In Doddridge County Schools, our mission is in motion. From classrooms to construction sites, from labs to livestock, students are gaining real-world skills that build bright futures. With hands-on training, industry certifications, and pathways that lead straight to college or career success, Doddridge County Schools is preparing tomorrow's leaders today. Because here, we are united to make a difference for every student's future.
Doddridge County, you make the difference. Every cheer from the stands, every volunteer hour, every business partner, and every proud Bulldog family keeps our mission in motion. Because of you, our students are learning, leading, and thriving in the classroom, on the field, and in our community. From all of us at Doddridge County Schools, thank you for believing in our mission and standing united to make a difference every single day. Doddridge County Schools. Together, we are united to make a difference.
It's Friday night under the lights at Klein Stansberry Stadium, where tradition meets pride and Bulldog Nation comes alive.
And we are back where the Doddridge County Bulldogs took care of business tonight. They had a little TCOB tonight in Middleburg/Sistersville, somewhere between the two, here at Tyler Consolidated High School. Coach, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there for a little bit, we probably could have gave the player of the game to about 3 different guys.
I agree, yeah.
But, DeHaven there, he kind of sealed the deal there. Yeah, I know he got the crowd excited there with that dunk, but he honestly ended the night with 16 points, 7 boards, and had a really nice block down there at the end. I don't know what was more excited about, the dunk or the block, essentially.
Well, that's it. And I think what you talk about there, right? Just getting the hops up, getting the crowd into it, the dunk, the show points. He's got the resume on it and the show points. I think he's our player of the game.
Yeah, I agree. agree.
Exactly. And then, you also have Malachi Kelly, who had 12 points and 8 rebounds. He was 2 rebounds from a double-double. And then Landon Thomas, who didn't even really play a lot of the first half until about the late second quarter, he ended with a quiet 10 points and 5 rebounds and 1 block.
Yeah.
These guys, they spread the ball around, and, it's going to probably be a different guy the next game, essentially. But, I think DeHaven, out of all of it, stood over for me.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, a lot of unselfish play, right? I mean, they don't care who scores, they just want to score. Coming in this game, I was joking, I didn't want to say it on air, but I talked to my daughter. She was say, what do you think the score? I think daughter scores 65 or more, holds them a 30 or less, under 35. A little off there. We got the 70, we hit the 4, which is good. And then earlier in the week, as football was wrapped up, last week, talking to the coaches, a little concerned about, hey, these guys are going to come in late. They'll get enough practices before the season opener, but we're going to struggle. I don't want to say that they're mid-season form, but they look pretty good. And you had said earlier when we first started, these guys play a lot of ball together, summer, AAU, stuff like that. So, and they do pickup games and stuff. So they flipped the script. Football didn't end how we wanted it to. It was a tough loss at Frankfurt, but they flipped it. They're back on the basketball court, and I don't know if they missed a beat. It looked good.
It's a great
enjoyable
group
to
of
watch.
kids.
They
Great
look good.
group of kids. And like you said, the second half really turned the key right there because of our depth. Tyler wore down. I think they played about 7 guys really as far as until the game got out of hand, and they kind of subbed everybody else in and got some minutes there.
Well, friends, follow us on Facebook because we've got some additional broadcasts on Facebook that won't be on the YouTube. Just keep that in mind as, give me just 1 second here. We'll be on the air for the band concert, the choir, band show choir on Thursday. That'll be on YouTube, but not on the Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook's a little bit tricky with rights to music rights. YouTube's a little more free with that, so we'll have to just, instead of getting kicked out of Facebook, we'll go with YouTube there. So that'll be an exciting opportunity for our students at
Exactly.
So be sure to tune in for that. And then, of course, the girls will be back Friday. Doddridge County, this boys team, they get to travel on Friday. They're going to head out to Scott. They're going to play Scott and then Charleston Catholic.
I think that'll be a true test for them. They're going down there this early in the season playing Scott. Charleston Catholic, I believe, they're ranked in the top 5 and preseason polls as well.
Yeah. WVRC will be covering the Herbert Van Scoy Invitational, though, with Adam Cheeseman and Chelsea Holcomb. So we'll look forward to that. And, friends, I think that's all we've got to talk about today.
I believe so.
All right.
Good start to the season.
All right. Thank you.